Hello and welcome to StockMarketLessons.com. My name is Tom and this is my website, and today I'm going to give you a brief rundown of everything you can learn when you take my lessons about day trading or swing trading in the stock market. Now here is a chart I use for swing trading. It has a candlestick chart with numerous technical indicators on them. This is a chart I use for day trading with just a minimum of technical indicators. This is really all you need to use in order to use my strategy to day trade. You need volume, stochastics, the CCI, Bollinger Bands, and two moving averages. I don't use the white dots anymore. I use them, but I don't teach them because it's a very confusing indicator. And here are two more charts that I use on the written lesson that show my buy and sell signals. I have paragraphs on the top and the bottom of each chart explaining in great detail everything I'm trying to explain here about my buy and sell signals. Now here's a chart in the written lesson that identifies all of the technical indicators I use. On this one, this is the way I actually set up my charts. You only need volume, stochastics, and the CCI, but I also add the AD line, the OBV, and the CMF. I go into that in great detail. Why I use the three money indicators that show if there's more buying or selling at any given time. Here is another chart from the written lesson that shows my buy and sell signals, and I explain in great detail with a paragraph or two exactly what I'm talking about here. And I also teach you this part here with the colors is called level 2, and this is time and sales. It's very helpful to learn how to use this when you're day trading. It will also tell you if there's more buyers or sellers at any given time. Now here's a beautiful chart of a trade I did on DNDN. He ran in about 7 minutes from $22 up to $24. I had 1,000 shares of him when I got the buy signal right back here, and I made about $1,500. I sold a little bit too early, but you know, $1,500 in just about 5 or 6 minutes. I can teach you how to do that. This chart right here with the volume and all the indicators starting to move, like a crossover here. The indicators tell you when it's time to buy and when it's time to sell. Now here is a picture of my 4-monitor setup. It's an old setup I used to use with 2 monitors on top of 2 monitors. Now I have 4 monitors stretched out in a row so I don't have to look up and strain my neck. If you don't have more than 1 monitor on your computer, in order to day trade effectively you need more than one, and this piece of hardware here I highly recommend. It has 1 input and 3 outputs, so you can have 3 monitors instead of just 1. Now a good time to trade is the economic calendar. It comes out every day, and something is usually coming out unless it's a holiday, and these kind of reports can move the market either up or down, and if you're watching the news when it comes out, you can jump on a very quick day trade, or if it's really bad or good news, you can keep in the trade pretty much the whole day, at least a few hours. Another good time to trade is during reporting season, which comes 4 times a year. This is from the Bloomberg.com site. It's a calendar. You click on it and it will give a list of A to Z of all of the companies that are reporting that day. And most companies do not trade during the regular session. They trade either in the pre-market or the after-hours session. Here's what Jazz did in the after-hours session. He closed at about 650 and he went to 780 right after reporting in the after-hours session. Here's a chart of PARD in the pre-market session. This wasn't actually a report. He got some bad news and fell from $3 down to about $2.20. Now here is a daily chart of Intel Corporation, the chip maker, and basically he's a channeling stock. I'll show you how to buy every time he hits 1850 or so, you know, just under $19, and he'll go up to 20, 21. He did that 6 times in 6 months, so if you'd bought every low, you would have made $1,000 or $2,000 on each one of these upswings. And of course, you can, if you have a margin account, you can also catch him while he's going down, so you can catch him going up and down. I'll teach you how to do that. Tied with the swing trading chart I just showed you is his volume studies chart. I can show you on the chart that on January the 14th he had the highest volume day of any day on this, from what you can see here. So the 14th of January was a top. Now you notice the bottoms have high volume, the tops have high volume. Here's a bottom with high volume, here's a top with high volume. This will tell you if you're approaching a high or a low or a turnaround point. I also teach you some of the most important chart patterns. There are quite a few of them. I only use the more common ones that I put the most importance on, and I also teach you about candlestick charts that are very important. Much more information is given by a candlestick chart over any other type of the 4 or 5 different types of charts. So I highly recommend using candlestick charts always. Now, here are some of the actual trades I've done. $900 in just 6 minutes. $850 in 4 minutes. Those are kind of unusual trades. This is a more usual type, the ones below here. $280 in 3 minutes. $300 in 10 minutes. $300 in 17 minutes. And $280 in 8 minutes. Those are the kind of trades I can show you how to do. Now, in order to trade, either day trade or swing trade effectively, you have to know all of the headlines that come out. You have to know about upgrades and downgrades. You have to know if the insiders are buying or selling. You have to know if institutions are buying or selling. You have to be able to read a key statistics page and a balance sheet. You also have to keep up with SEC filings. Now, at the end of each day, if you're a day trader, you have to enter each one of your trades. You'll need to do this for your own personal record keeping, but also to file your taxes. And I also recommend keeping a journal. I handwrite mine out, and at the end of the day I'll type it into a folder I keep for my journal, that I put the date and how many shares of XYZ, the price in, the price out, how many cents I made, how many dollars I made, how long it took to make, and then I make some comments about the trade. And at the end of the month I review the entire 30 or 31 day period, or 28 day period in February, and I try to see patterns in whether what I'm doing well or what I'm not doing well and need to work on. I highly recommend keeping a journal. So I hope you check out my website. There's on the day trading page, there's a place to order the lessons down here. I have 4 different types of lessons that I give. I have a $40 plan, a $100 plan. That's for a written lesson, some video charts, question and answer time, and then I also offer private chat room sessions for $20 an hour, and voice chat sessions also for $20 an hour. And I have my email address. And on the home page there's a shout box at the bottom where you can leave me a message also. So I hope to see you around. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos that go into more detail about this. And have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.